Ha.
What's the topic?
All right, so guys and ladies, welcome to Unleash Live. I'm Lorie Woodruff, and I got a bunch of friends on the line here tonight, as we usually come every single Thursday at 9 p.m., which this is our fourth week now. Fourth week?
Yep, fourth week.
Okay. And we're just bringing those live topics. So as a spinoff from the book, Unleash Your Irresistibility, Secrets to Making Every Man Want You, I thought it would be a great idea to have some adult conversations, fun topics. We can learn all day long, but at nighttime, we're learning how to be a little bit more grown up with our relationship. So tonight's topic is all about getting into the mind of the man, because we need y'all. So tonight's topic is talk to me. What sparks a man's interest? So don't let it just revert just to sex, everybody. But we're going to talk about everything, just well-roundedness. So let's start with our Brady Bunch guy at the top. Dr. Daniel, can you please explain who you are and why are you here today?
Oh, gosh. My name is Daniel Bethea. I am known as Dr. Dan on this.
Yeah.
Why am I here today? Well, to talk to you all about what it is that sparks a man's interest.
Because you are a man.
I'm a man.
You are a man, and you have got so much great input so far, so thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah.
And he's a poet, and he should be authoring a book soon, so we're in the same pocket, so we can all
Yes.
hold hands together. All right, cool. Make it happen.
Book title called Tears of a Man. You will see it's very...
It's called what?
Tears of a Man.
Tears. Not fears. Tears.
Boom.
Tanisha, introduce who you are, Miss Fabulous.
Hello, I am Tanisha, and I am just excited to be a part of this forum. And I am a real estate mogul. I am a wealth magnet.
Love it.
And I took the time to do my affirmations while I'm on vacation.
Ooh.
And down the things that I expect, my list of specifications.
All right, let's hold on to that. Let's get through the intros first, but I'm proud of you. And Dan.
Yes, thank you. That's all I want to say.
We'll get back to you, but I'm proud of you. You did that. And Mr. Amon, tell us who you are.
Oh, well, my name is Amon. I am a serial entrepreneur. That's it. I'm here to join this call to talk about what men find attractive about women.
Okay. What?
Well, interest.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
I just heard the topic for the first time, so.
What sparks a man's interest?
What sparks a man's interest?
Will Thomas?
I'm here.
Hey, Will, it's a good friend of mine, Will. Amon, I think you know.
What's happening?
What's going on, cuz?
I love Will.
What's happening, cuz?
Will and I met, I don't know, it seemed like maybe 3 years ago.
Yep. A little over 3 years ago.
Helping you and your family find a home in Bowie.
Absolutely.
But we've been connected ever since. So tell us a little bit about who you are.
I am Will, of course, as she just said, and I am a entrepreneur as well, as far as my moving company, as far as me DJing, and I also work at car dealership. And I'm also on this call too, as I heard what Amon say, to see what men find attractive in women. Is that the topic?
No. So let's talk about the topic today. Thank you, Will. We got the family brothers on the bottom there. I didn't even connect it together till I saw y'all together. But we always get good advice from each other. Can you hear me?
That's true.
We always give good advice and we always receive good advice. There's no judgment zone here. So understand that this is live. Understand it's live. So it will be posted later. So I had to put
recorded.
That disclaimer. And it is recorded. So I will be putting it out there later because it does draw other people in as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful what you say, but be helpful with what you say.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, I want you to make sure you make it home. And stay
I didn't get that warning last time.
I'm sorry. We live and learn, man. We live and learn. All right, so tonight's topic, and this is week number 4 that we've been doing this, because this all really spun from a conversation that we had on Facebook of about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it started out with a question on Facebook about relationships. And Tanisha and I were kind of going back and forth with our pages. And we just said it's way too much to be going back and forth within our page. So we just said, let's just start a whole new page and start a Unleashed Live platform. So here we are. So tonight's topic, and we're just going to wrap it up in an hour, if not less, because I know y'all got stuff and TV stuff to get to. Y'all be going with that. What's on tonight?
Queen of the South.
I don't know about that.
Me, I got music to prepare for a party. I got a DJ Saturday, so I was gonna be on my headphones, editing music.
Oh no.
All right, no problem. Well, we'll mute you out if we need to. But tonight's topic is talk to me. What sparks a man's interest? What sparks your interest? So because there are 3 men on the line and 2, we can't run this topic by ourselves. So the conversation is really, we're going to be in listening mode so that we can be good students and good girlfriends and wives to be, Tanisha, on what the hell we need to be doing to spark your interest. Got it?
Got it.
All right. So the first category is, I want you to imagine this. All right, fellas, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The first thing at this age, because we are not in our 20s anymore, we're not in 18, so we understand what sparks your interest at that age. When does it switch where you think about just getting the pants rather than let me figure out what her mindset is about? Like, what age do you think that actually shifted when you thought about, all right, it's not just about getting her pants? And go.
It's all depending
I
on the
can speak
guy.
up first on that. Yeah, I don't think there's a certain age for a man where I can say that it switches for all of them. I would just say for me, it happened when I was around 27, and it wasn't a choice. It just got to the point where that thrill of just prioritizing the pants just wasn't there anymore, and I wanted more than that.
Okay. Pants were still there, but it wasn't the priority.
Exactly. Because as I matured and grown, in order of importance, that would be the last thing that I would want to know about her, because it doesn't matter if that was the best pants I ever had. It's still going to be everything else about her that's going to dictate how long I want to be with her.
Okay, that's true. That is true. Okay. What age, Amon, do you think it shifted? Or has it shifted?
Yeah. For me, I was a little odd. So I was young. I was like 19 when I started looking for other. Like I was literally wanting to get married and all that stuff at 19.
What?
So like, I'm kind of the odd man out on that. But it was a maturity thing where that's just what I started to see. I started to see that what was more important. And as Will said, as once you start looking at what's really going to keep me, because I'm saying, like you said, good pants ain't gonna keep me around with a bad attitude and crazy attitude and all that kind of stuff. That junk, good pants just be like, all right, well, I move on and find somebody else. But so for me, it shifted then. For other guys, it's just whatever point they mature and decide to get tired of the same old, chasing the unfulfilling, chasing the thrill of the hunt, and then after a while it gets old.
It does?
It gets very old.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, we just think you guys just run and run and run and run and run and run so you can't run no more, like in your 80s or something.
No.
Nah, not at all. I mean, I do know some dudes now. Monogamy is a choice. You know, it's a lifestyle that you choose to live by. It's not a given at any age.
No.
And that's just a lifestyle that once you reach that point where you can be happy and satisfied with one woman, then you're at the point where you could be monogamous.
Right.
It's a state of mind.
It's a state of mind.
But if you never get to that point, if you never get to that point, then it doesn't matter how old you are. You're going to always, just you're never going to be fulfilled by one woman. So,
Tanisha, I'm loving this. We are in like receiving mode today. I love you guys. Okay, we're learning. Daniel, what age do you think that you shifted your mind? You were probably like at birth. I don't know. I came out reciting a poem to my mom.
Oh my gosh. No, like honestly, what I kind of spoke on last week, it was probably around about the age of 15, 16, where, so my mindset was really on love itself. And I figured out a way to marry and, kind of live that life that my parents had, grandparents had, because I think I may have told you guys that, like, my grandparents, they were married for over 64 plus years before my grandfather passed away. So I wanted to kind of model myself after their relationship. So my mindset at a very young age was really more so what it is that I need to do in order to please a woman, in order for her to actually stay with me. So I wanted to be a relationship.
So before your 16th birthday.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was a lover, not a fighter. So my mindset was always on love, always, building relationships and building something that sustained her as well. So I was at a very young age, very young. And it was all based on how I was raised up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Can y'all hear that static?
Yeah. I don't know where it's coming from.
You can hear it, Tanisha?
Yes. I thought it was his cell phone. I mean, Will's.
Come on, you don't hear it?
No. I mean, I was hearing something at first, but it looked like Will dropped out. So
that's what I was. Yeah, I was hearing it when he was on. I don't hear it now.
Yeah.
You kind of anticipated.
Okay. All right. That's good. All right. So we think, I'm just saying at my age, at 41, we think, that it never stops.
No.
It's cold. Really?
I'm 41. Anyway, in my 40s, I
a baby.
I am a baby. I see that, and it's good to hear that from you, because you guys, I just don't know when that actually. It just seems like it's always about the ass and the butt and the titties and stuff like that. So it just, we try to put y'all in a good, healthy category, but it just doesn't always come out to be that. It's just sometimes a disgusting category.
That attracts us. Don't get me wrong. That really does attract us. We are visual beings. We love it. You know what I mean? But,
visual and active.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's so much more to a woman than just her ass and titties. You know what I mean? So the thing is, like, for me, I can only speak for myself, but I need to know what's here. If you cannot, arouse me intellectually, I can't have anything to do with you.
That's very true.
Absolutely.
I got to be able to have a conversation with you. If you are not, if we're talking on two opposite ends of the spectrum.
How about she popping gum all the time, but she's an easy lay?
She's gonna be just that, an easy leg, and then
yeah, like I say, you're gonna it's like this with women. Women, you're gonna put yourself in a category,
Right.
and 9 times out of 10, what category you put yourself in initially is normally where you're gonna stay. And it's like you can first meet a girl, and she can just come off one way where you can say she's wifey material, or she's gonna come away where she's just somebody I'm gonna sleep with. And whatever category you kind of put yourself in, is kind of where you're gonna stay.
Damn, that's golden right there.
Yeah.
That's golden. So what if she's playing hard to get? You know,
Well,
she's
that
not
doesn't
giving it up.
that doesn't automatically put you in either one of those categories. I'm just saying, just how you are, how you come off. That you're going to put yourself in the category to where this is going to be a woman I can see myself with, or this is going to be a woman I know I'm just going to sleep with. And then if you're in that category of this is just a woman I'm going to sleep with, there's nothing you're going to do that's going to change that.
Mm-hmm.
You can do all the flips, the twists, all that, all you want. You can cook all the meals. If that's the type of impression you give, and that's the category you kind of put yourself in, that's probably where you're going to stay.
Let me ask you something hypothetically. Look, asking for a friend, right? Asking for a friend.
We know this has nothing to do with you.
Never asking for a friend. Hashtag. When, let's just say you're out and you guys are having a good time. Like Will does a lot of things socially. I do a lot of things socially. Tanisha, you know, we're out a lot. So
Is Will married though?
Huh?
Is Will married?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So he's done. Okay.
Will is the only one married on the line.
Okay, I wanted to. Okay, gotcha.
Well, I'm honest too.
Yeah. True.
Right. So you're out, you're having a nice time, and you meet an attractive lady. Now, let's just say everybody's single on the line. But you meet an attractive lady, and she's talking everything great, and you guys are vibing, like, from the beginning. Y'all are, like, boom, 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 just going back at each other. Everything is great. Body looks great. She even smells great, too. So drinks are flowing, and what happens 2 hours later? Oops, she's at your place. Now, the category, you can go like Will, like he said, it can go into one of two categories. She could be wifey material because at the bar, she was spitting a lot of good stuff and she was really making a lot of sense. But she dropped her pants at the door because she was really feeling you physically. What kind of category would you put her in, asking for a friend, that you will put her in?
More than likely.
I want to respond to that first.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
If she's throwing them back like that at the bar and then make it back to the house, we didn't already categorize her.
Yeah.
She already got categorized once she decided to head back to the house from the bar. And so by then you already didn't say, all right, hey, this is what it is. I'm smashed, and it might turn into a friends with benefits kind of thing. It may turn into, an extended kind of sexual relationship, but it's already been categorized where it won't be anything more than that.
So can I ask a question behind that?
It could change into a good relationship from that point. It could, right, Amon?
Not likely.
Really? Okay. Glad you're honest.
It depends. It depends. Because geez. I mean, I've had friends whose relationships actually started out like that, and they've actually stayed together.
Yeah, so it's not all numbers out, but I'm just trying to figure you guys. What would you think?
I would say I don't think it matters because I've met a lot of women that I've slept with on the first day, and like my daughter's mom, we slept together the first day. We were together for 6 years. I don't think that has any impact on the type of woman she is, as far as if she's a marriage material type of woman, because I don't see there's a big difference from day 1 or day 10 or day 11. It ain't like, the realm of who she is that you know that much more about her in 10 more days as you did in that day.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because if she's sincere about who she is, then you're taking that same gamble. I don't care how long it be when you sleep with her. You can date her for 3 or 6 months and before you sleep with her, but you're still taking that same emotional gamble regardless, because you're still putting it on the line that she's being sincere with who she is.
Right.
So that's why I say I don't think when y'all sleep together matters.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to clarify what I'm saying.
Good answer.
Because what I was saying was talking about the categorizing things. So initially, like you say, I may categorize that in my head and say, hey, well, based on what's going on, this is what it is. I mean, there are exceptions to it, you know, where it turns into something as you find more things out about the person. You're like, oh, okay, well, you know, but it's not the rule. It's not the rule. It's going to be the exception as opposed to that's just how it is.
Yes.
So am I.
And I was going to say, if I can give an example of what I mean, like if a woman can already put herself in a category to me, just say if I am out and I'm out at a party or I'm out in a social situation and I just see a woman, she could be very attractive. I could be feeling her, but I just hear her over there loud, cursing, F this, F that, blah, 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 blah. That right there automatically would eliminate her from me feeling like that's somebody I want to be.
Yeah.
Cutting it off quick.
I don't care how good she looks.
All the F-bombs coming out her mouth.
I'm running.
Yeah, like if she's just one of those type people who's just loud and, you know, F this, mother F that, and like that there. That there,
I want you to play Chingy
that's not attractive.
Where's the DJ at? I want to play Chingy Net.
Yeah, that's unattractive.
Highly.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, it's just something that she can do that can just automatically put her in a category where I know, you know, this is all it's going to be. It's not going to be no relationship or marriage type situation. And I can, like, when a woman kind of comes out and I remember with this one woman where she said, when are you going to take me and my kids out?
Oh.
That there just turned me off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? To where I know this ain't going far at all.
You going
just
to
from
the
that
door.
one comment.
We going to the door. I'm going to show you to the door where you guys can go somewhere.
Absolutely.
You pull the app up on your phone. Here's metro.com. So many places.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just certain things. And definitely smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Smoking is...
Smoking what?
I can't do it.
Smoking.
I don't care what it is.
It's a big
anything.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, smoking anything. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't even date a woman that smokes.
Yep. Smoking turns into, sometimes you can see them as the kind of fun girl, but for the most part, it's a big turnoff. Like I see a girl, and I'm like, oh man, she seems cool, she seems nice, and then I see this right here, and I'm like,
drag a lady.
That's it.
Just tank.
I can't even see it as
a wrap.
Like honestly, whenever
can't even date a woman that smokes. Automatic turn off.
Can't do
same
it.
Here.
Can't do it.
Same here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tanisha, what were you about to say?
No, just that Will clarified it because I was about to ask a question behind Amon's comment. What if, who's asking, how did she end up in the bedroom at your place? Is it that she initiates it, you initiated it, but
liquor?
Yeah. I mean, so I like I say, there are exceptions to it. So I've had a situation where me and this, I met a girl and we clicked so hard, so fast, and we had this. Oh, it was it was ridiculous. I mean, the amount of it was crazy, and I didn't see anything wrong with that. I saw her as wifey material.
You had sex with her?
No, we didn't. I mean, no, we didn't. We didn't have intercourse. You know what I'm saying? So I did some things, but we didn't have intercourse.
Like immediately, did you do it?
Not immediately. We were hanging out first, but as the night progressed and we got back, things progressed, and I showed her a very good time.
Get them on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I left her. I left her with the jaw drop. She was sitting there like this.
Yeah, keep it going.
Love it.
Well, I think from our standpoint as females, we think that if we prolong the nookie, then it doesn't put us in that whole category.
Nah, because I don't see why. What is the difference? Like I say again, if y'all say on average people may date once or twice a week when they meet, right? That's about average.
Yes.
So what's the difference? So that means after 4 weeks, a month, you might have saw each other, 5 to 7 times. So just like, how much more do you really know about her after seeing her 5 times as in the first time, to where she's not a hoe if she's a hoe, she slept with you the first time, but not a hoe if she slept with you the
I don't
fifth
know.
time.
I just feel better if I don't do it on the first week. That just makes me feel like a true whore. Really, it does. So I don't want to be in the whole category. Stretch it out a little bit. Take me to 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
She got the 90-day rule.
Let me wait.
Well, as I say to y'all, same thing again. Just that comment you just made about you not going to do it in the first week. So how much, like, if that's all this dude wants, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? When you do it, that's not going to change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that's all he wants, that's what I mean by, you got to take that emotional leap of faith that this person is being sincere. At any point you decide to be with them in that way, because if that's all that dude wants from you, then it doesn't matter. Say if you're the type of woman who likes to wait and blah, 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 blah. All he's going to do is just sleep with somebody else until you're ready, if that's all he wants from you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, so that's why I say, like, really don't put too much on when you sleep with this guy. Yeah. I'm telling you. That's just how it goes.
No, that's true. That is true.
Hands down.
Did you guys pay on the first date, or is it a Dutch scenario?
Pay what?
No, like, honestly, I am the type of guy, I'd rather pay. I'd rather pay for her. You know what I mean?
Oh, y'all have my mind going somewhere else. I'm sorry. Like, pay for the woman? What are you doing?
No, it just
no. I'll offer. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, just be a gentleman about it. You know what I mean? I come from the old school. You know what I mean? If you invite a woman out to dinner or what have you, you pay. You know what I mean? Even if she invites you out to dinner, still you pay.
Yeah, it's an awkward thing. I've always saw it as an awkward situation for women to do stuff like that. So I feel awkward if I'm sitting there with someone having some kind of food. I feel awkward if she pays. So like anytime that's ever happened, if I've gone Dutch, I'm like, I feel very awkward even going Dutch. There's certain things as a man.
What if she thinks that there's something, because that's the term. It's like, oh, you're going to want something after. If you treat, then there's a string attached, And
I've had women come at me with that before. And I have to let them know up front, I'm not looking for your panties. I don't need your panties.
What's that, a disclosure at appetizers? When are you saying that?
Sometimes it is.
As you're getting the calamari, just know I don't want your butt.
Right, whip out the thing.
Right. Don't order from that side of the menu.
But I mean, like, I've had women tell me that, saying they didn't want to go out, saying sometimes with me, or, they would rather pay their half of the bill, so on and so forth, because they don't want any strings attached.
I have done that.
The reality of the matter is, like, yo, I need you to understand, like, this is just who I am as an individual. I just like to pay for a date. It makes me feel like a man.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. So when you were on a date, now one thing I don't want to do is take away or demasculate a man. Okay. So there are times I have done this. I've done this on a date, not a business lunch or dinner, all right? But I have done this where I will ask, or I'll just, reach for my pocket and I'll see where the temperature of this is. If he takes the money, I'm like, okay, no problem. I see where you are. But if he's like, girl, put that away, you're disrespecting me, I'm like, okay, not a problem. So I always ask simply because I don't want to be put into that bucket of, just one of these girls that are just taking my money. I'm not going to do anything. I guess it levels the playing ground.
Yeah. I mean,
give something, you know,
we appreciate the ask. We appreciate the ask. Like,
Okay.
you know, so it's appreciated. We'll say no, but you know, it's appreciated. If you don't ask, then that looks bad on you. Like she just assumed that, you know, with okay, we got you.
Yeah, and some women are different. Like, right, Tanisha? Like, some women are like, he better pay. You know, so it's just the caliber of the woman. But me personally, I will at least ask, because for real, let's be real. You don't know where everybody's pockets are just because they say yes because they're going to dinner. They could have $50 to their name, and they're like, no, baby, you go ahead and order, because I'm going to just get the appetizer. And
Drink
you
this
just
water, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to just get water. I ate before I came here. And so I remember that. I'm like, you don't know where everybody's pockets are. So I will ask, is it okay if I pay, you know, my half?
Or what if you end up paying?
No, I'm not. No, watch my mouth. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But
no.
My response on that is that on the first date, it doesn't matter who asks who, I will always offer to pay on the first date. Even if she offers to pay for herself, I would say, no, I got it.
Yeah.
I would do the same on the second date. But one thing I do pay attention to, that at no point during that first date or that second date that she doesn't offer to pay for herself. By the third time we go out, we're going to have a conversation. And
after that, you're right. It's you guys are almost to the point where I can pick it up, you can pick it up.
Hold up.
There you go. Yeah.
I like this eat now. Hold up.
Vera. Hey, Vera.
Hello. How's everybody?
Driving. What?
Be careful.
Oh, I'm not driving. I parked. This was so important. I'm at the harbor. I'm looking out over the water at the big wheel.
Good.
And so I'm not driving.
All right, good. Vera, everybody's on the line. I think you can see. We got a new guy on the line, William Thomas.
I saw Mr. Thomas.
Hello.
Saw him, yep.
Hello.
So we are good and outnumbered. No.
Always.
We're even now. We're even now. We're even. Mm-hmm. It's good. So I think just to level the playing ground, I think real ladies would participate with the bill. After I've been dating somebody for a while, I pick it up, you pick it up. You pick it up, you know, we pay half. So then it's just a matter of who has it at that point. It's not like a contest of I got it 3 times, now it's your time to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yes.
Now, I will say this. That's another thing that actually is a turnoff. Is that whole attack thing. What? People keeping track of what it is that I've done for you and what it is you've done for me. No.
You're like, I've spent $67 on dinner. What did you participate in?
Listen, we're not doing that whole tick for tack thing. I promise you.
Right, I got receipt.
Get dropped real quick.
I got receipt. So what is a big turnoff for you guys with women?
Attitude.
Smoky.
Attitude. Personality. So a negative personality. Lack of confidence. Big turnoff.
Elaborate. Lack of confidence. What do you mean?
So one who, if I'm talking to you, I find you attractive. I find things about you that I like. I don't want to hear you talk bad about yourself. Oh, I can't stand this about myself. Oh, I got ugly feet. I have skinny arms. I have fat legs. I'm like, I'm attracted to you for a reason. I don't care about those things. I'm perfectly fine with what I see. And so it's nothing. It's nothing. That's one of the big turn-ons for me is a woman who's, not confident in herself. Talk ugly girls that were more attractive than some more pretty females because their personality was better.
True.
Yeah. Me.
True.
Laziness. Stand it. Don't want to be around it.
So what is the definition of lazy to you?
There's a number of different definitions of lazy, in my opinion. Just not doing what you need to do in order to provide progress in life. You know what I mean? Another one is you have a nasty environment. You do not clean up or pick up behind yourself. You got dishes all in the sink. You got clothes all over the floor. You know what I mean? Your car is a wreck. No.
We know you can't stand a dirty car.
You better believe about that.
Oh, I got to put a survey out about that. God.
Yeah. But laziness is definitely one. Attitude is another one. It's a lack of confidence within yourself. Man, let's just go on and on and on.
Okay. Let me get back to that.
Okay.
Will,
I'm here.
what is a turnoff for for you with women?
Bad attitude, I would say number one. Bad attitude / always angry.
Yeah.
I would say definitely a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a woman that's not supportive. Got to be supportive and respectful. Respect is just huge because it's not negotiable, man. I can't tolerate a woman that don't respect me. I can't even deal with that. That's not even an option. I'm going to give you the respect, but that respect has to come in return as well. And I see plenty of couples at my desk at the dealership where the woman is just straight disrespecting this dude. And I'm like, absolutely not. But those would be my biggest. I would say the respect, support, and bad attitude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And smoking are the biggest turns off.
I think respect is one of the things that men in general just need.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think a lot of women really understand that. You know, we feed off of respect. And when we receive respect, we tend to give love. But when we don't get that respect from a woman,
Mm-hmm.
we shut off our love, we shut off our heart, and women don't get it. They
Got it.
become, the cycle in itself becomes corrupt.
Yeah.
So when do you think that shifts? Because I don't, and I'm not in front of a lot of relationships, but one thing I love, and I love to see what women do, is have that Claire Huxtable kind of relationship. You know, I'm still on the Cosbys. I love the Cosbys. And I love that kind of relationship where you're still silly and playful with one another, but you support and would fight for your man if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at the end of the day, what I love to see women do is be one step ahead of their man, meaning not being up under you as far as following you, but I'm talking about if they see something, if they made dinner and, you know, you ran out of whatever, potato, baby, can I get you some more? Or just get you, you know, just be right there as far as being attentive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, you know, sometimes that can be too much, but that seems to be what you're looking for as far as that attentiveness. Complimentary, yeah. I see a lot of women breaking y'all down, but I'm like, I hate that. I hate to see that when women do that. And I'm not going to say any names, but I've got a close family member who does that. And when I see that happening, I'm like, how are you going to respect each other if all you do is bring each other down?
To sum that up, all it is like, and it's unfortunate, and I say this with Black women more so than other cultures, is that Black women more so want to be right than happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom had asked me that question today because I was in the mode of, tell me about this, because I was in fighting mode earlier today. And moms always get you off the ledge, right? And she said, do you want to be right or do you want to be fair? You want to be happy or you want to be right? Which one is it? Because you can't argue both sides. And I said, I don't want to be right. I want to be happy and fair.
Yeah,
because happiness should always take precedence. Point blank. That's number one, because that should supersede anything else. Because you can be right all day long, but if you being right causes so much dysfunction in your marriage or your relationship, and then you're going to look in the mirror and be unhappy, or that dysfunction can cause you to lose this person you love, which can also lead to you being unhappy. So happiness should always be the first choice.
As the saying goes, you can if you like to always be right, you be right by yourself.
Oh,
Yep.
right there.
I agree. 110%. Saying not to just hop on my ex-wife, but that was one of the issues that I've had with her. She always wanted to be right with things, and it really pushed my buttons.
Yeah.
You don't have to be right just because you are smart. You're very intelligent. And these are things that we recognize, about women. You're very smart, very intelligent. And I'll tell you that all day long. But at the end of the day, you do not have to be right all the time.
No.
Okay.
At times it doesn't make sense. Like someone gave an example of cars on the road. Here you have a semi coming down the lane, and there's a red light. He's running through the red light. This car sitting at the green light decides to go. They're right. Hey, I can go. But here comes this 18-wheeler plowing through the intersection. Technically, I was right. I had the right of way. I should be able to go. But did it make any sense for you to go? No, it didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to go because that 18-wheeler is about to come plow right through your car.
And you're going to be dead.
Yeah. But you'd have been right. You'd have been right. Hey, I had the right of way. It was my turn. I had the right of way. I had the green light. So some people do those things.
Yeah. And a lot of times their relationship fails simply because the individual wants to be right all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Unwilling to compromise.
It is.
I agree all day long.
Well, lessons learned. So let's wrap this up because we got about 10 more minutes left out. Ladies, now this is for you. Tanisha, Vera, and myself. So let's be honest. We heard what the guys talk about. We heard what they're looking for. And these are probably the best of the best guys on the line anyway. So these aren't our hood buddies. They're not young where, the opinion doesn't matter. Going forward, we're all looking to get into strong enough relationships that's going to last. All right. So we already talked about, we didn't really get into the sex part, but that's a given. That's got to be there.
Yeah, that's a given.
That's a given. Like, I don't know how many times a week, but y'all can figure that out on an individual basis. But as far as the other points that we were talking about, I learned something tonight that when I'm looking to get married, my whole purpose in that day is not to consume myself with my husband, but at least is to put his interest first as far as how can I please him today? How can I please him today? And then because if woman is happy, you all know, everything's good, Everything is a little bit more substantiated in the household. It is. And when she's leveled out, it's not her time of the month if she ain't crazy, then she can at least be there for you. So what I learned, my takeaway was to at least support you all more, uplift you more, and at least, give more positive words on a daily basis.
It is.
Because you all work hard. You all get a lot of shit from out there that we don't even see, of all this stuff that's going on publicly and everything. You all see stuff that you don't even share with us. That,
Exactly.
You bear a lot of that. So you don't want to come home to, why am I you don't want to come home. Right. Boo. You don't want to come home to all that. So my takeaway is, if not anything else, I got to be more supportive and watch what is fair versus what keeps home happy. Thank you, guys.
Right.
Absolutely. And I just want to give one last comment for tonight. And I would say that when I say happiness, reiterating on when I say happiness should be the priority, it's like who you're with, right? Happiness is what's like that force field that's around them when they walk out that door, because every day who you're with, they make a decision to stay with you. They make a decision to stay committed to you. When they get dressed and walk out that door, it's attractive people they're going to see every day. Yeah. It's going to be people that find them attractive every day. So it's like when those, like the wolves come at you, it's like like that. They're your investment, which is your heart. So when the wolves come at them, she'll have no problem reflecting them because they're happy. And as long as they're happy, they'll just let those, when people come onto them, bounce right off of them. But the moment that they're unhappy and they feel you don't care that you're not happy, then that's when they then come vulnerable to the wolves.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me find out. Will has earned his doctorate.
I love Will. I love Will. Tanisha, what did you take away that you're going to do for your man?
The takeaway, I think the key part of the discussion, what we were talking about early on, is what classifies them as wife material, how they view wife material. So I thought that was interesting to hear the different perspectives about, because, you can be vulnerable. It could have been a while, you vibing. That don't mean I'm a hoe. You know what I mean? So
exactly. I agree.
So it's just, that was takeaway for me, that everybody ain't a hoe.
Yeah. No, so it's okay to have sex the first night. You're not a hoe.
That's right.
It's really like, it really depends on the man itself. You know what I mean? Like Amon was saying earlier, we tend to actually put women in the category, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Right off the break. So I know for me, and I can only speak for myself, I do not classify any woman. And the reason why I don't do that is because, number one, any individual can change. Okay. Number two, I don't want, if I can't call my mother a hoe, I'm not going to call any other woman a hoe.
That's right, or a bitch.
You know what I mean?
That's deep, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm just not going to do it. You know what I mean? Because we all make our own decisions, whether we're going to sleep with somebody or not. You know what I mean? But it's a grown-up decision.
Yeah.
We made that decision. And based on our decision, nobody else can basically classify you as anything because you made the decision.
It's your energy. Your energy is not going to be the same. You could meet somebody on the very first time and your energy is so strong. Like Will said, 6 years later, they got connections. Or it could be stay right there and that's where it ends that same night. It just depends on how your energy is with that person, straight up. So no matter how good looking the next person is,
it doesn't.
It don't matter.
Right, and it's like I say, you can sleep together the first day, and the sex can be not that great, but this person has every other quality. They're showing that, and they're bringing that, and I'll be totally happy with that.
Yeah.
Or it could be a woman where the sex is awesome, she's looking good, but I learned everything else about her stinks. So then I'm not going to deal with her anyway. So it didn't matter when I slept with her.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Vera, let me get Vera on. I had to mute her. Hey, Vera, I had to mute you because you were in the car, boo.
Okay.
Did you hear? You heard everything, right?
I heard a lot of stuff. Not everything, but a lot of stuff.
So what is your takeaway of what you would do as a woman who has heard all of these things of the turn on and turn offs from men tonight? What are you going to do different?
Not a thing.
Wait a minute, Lorie didn't ask me that. I'm like, what is this woman going to do different?
Oh my God. Love you, Vera. Love you.
Got her face all blacked out and everything. Not a damn thing. All right. So do you feel that you were going to continue supporting and? Huh?
So I heard I understand that men require respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the Bible tells women, the Bible tells women that their function is to respect men.
Yes.
But it also, because it counsels us to have the respect, it is the thing that is the most difficult for us. just like the Bible counsels a man to love a woman, it's the most difficult thing for them. So respect has to be earned, and this society makes that difficult. It makes it very difficult. I was dating this guy once, and I asked him, I said, describe for me your wife's day. Describe for me her day. Because I wanted to find out what his expectation was. I, needless to say, did not marry him. I got up first. I cooked. I got him off to work. We had children that had to be taken care of, which was my job. I worked a full-time job, came home. My job again was to cook, get the kids ready for bed, and still be happy and cheerful for him. I'm asking, while I'm doing this, what are you doing? And he goes, well, I'm working too. And I'm going, I certainly hope so.
Yes.
It's
a balance. It's a balance. You can't be one way.
The thought was that I still have to do everything that he had to do twice over and still make him happy.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't have the strength. I don't have the it's not there.
You're not with him right now, are you?
I'm not.
Exactly. It didn't work.
I'm going to say this. If a man is unwilling to actually help his woman, that woman don't need to be with him, period.
Right. Move on.
But so I'm going back to the Bible again. I'm going back to the Bible. God did not create a man to help a woman. God created the woman to help the man. And our society has twisted that.
Not my society.
Mm-mm.
Not mine.
But it has. Because women are looking for help when it should be the other way around.
Women get what they put out.
I don't doubt that.
So if you continuously look for that kind of person, that's the kind of person that you are going to be receiving. That's just my thought.
I would just say on that note that I just believe in the team concept.
Right.
And
yes.
If you were doing everything on your own in the house, like as far as, household responsibilities or whatever, I don't care what area it is of your life. If you were doing 100% of it before you met me, there's no way you're going to be doing 100% of it and I'm in your life. I don't care what the area is.
Yeah.
So no matter what phase of your life it is, you turn to that page, I will be a present. So therefore, that eliminates you ever feeling alone in a relationship with me.
Yeah. I think it's always in balance. It's never equal. Never equal. It is so hard to find a dude willing to share where you really feel like it's shared. To me, I just think it's always in balance.
Oh.
There's always going to be.
And that leads us to our affirmations for the evening.
I'm just saying, I'm speaking truth. I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm just saying that's what.
I agree with you, Tanisha. There's always going to be an imbalance. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be an 80-20 or 60-40. There may be a 50-50 there, so on and so forth. But there's always going to be those ups and downs. You know what I mean? There's going to be somebody putting in a little bit more into the relationship than the other one is. But the thing is, if you guys are always working towards becoming a team,
right,
everything else will work itself out.
Right. Yeah, everything else will work.
On that team mindset, that it has
right. And I agree with my man there. And like I said, that's why I say you want to just be a present. It's never going to be that 50-50 across the board.
Yeah.
because your passion for certain things will drive you to give more effort naturally. You know, so you may, that's like in my marriage, you know, I don't mind doing the laundry to where I will come home, I will wash all the laundry, fold my wife's clothes, put them all in drawers, put them all away. Where if I leave that up to her, she may wash clothes once a month, and it'll take her probably 2 weeks to do that whole thing I just did in one day.
Yeah, my husband will probably have the same thing. I can't stand clothes. So you all just have to kind of figure out what you like to do, because like the song, I remember one of my friends gave me this song, and it probably clarified everything. Jaheim has a song called He Don't Exist. You know that song, Will?
I don't know that song.
Oh my gosh. Google it. YouTube it. Women need to look at that, because we look for the knight in shining armor. We look for him to be 100%, but he don't exist.
Right.
He don't exist. So yes, he's got, when you met him, maybe he has a young child. Maybe he had a record when you first met him. I don't know. Just maybe he smokes, but he's working on getting that done. The perfect person doesn't exist. It's a matter of how much we can deal with and how much we can't deal with. But you got to look at how much is a major column versus a minor column on what.
I think a healthy, so I don't expect a healthy imbalance, for lack of a better word. I agree. There's always going to be a healthy imbalance.
Right.
But a sister ain't never experienced that. So you know what? I do have something to look forward to, because I might just think I'm having an out-of-body experience if it ends up being anything different. Because it's just yeah. So I don't know nothing else. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a different experience.
So we got our
absolutely.
thing. Go ahead, Will.
I was just going to say that that perfect person doesn't exist, and pretty much everybody may have 5 things that are on their major column, as you said, Lorie, of things that they want in a person, and almost in no case are you going to get all 5 initially.
Nope.
So your best shot is if they're at least bringing 3 things to the table.
Right.
I can work with, and I see potential in the other one.
Right.
Then okay, that's enough for me to feel secure with.
Right.
So I just think sometimes our expectations need to be more realistic, rather than, when people have this laundry list of things and are holding people to such a high standard when they're not even bringing half of that to the table.
Right. So that was my biggest thing. Somebody had inboxed me that, and I don't know why it was so random, but he had just said, we are not perfect. And that's all he said. And I'm like, why did you say that? Like, why was it just a random inbox? He's like, we are not perfect. And maybe it was something I had posted on Facebook, but I don't put men down. But if anything, I put both men and women down, to kind of let us know you messed up. But I'm glad that he said that. And I don't know if God had put that in there just to let me know. Everybody that comes into your life, as you want him to look like this, and you want his bank account to look like this, and you want his car, and he's got to own something, not rent something. It's like, look, does he treat you well? Does he beat your ass up? Does he respect you? Cool. That's 3 out of my 5. I'm going to go for it. I'm not settling, but I'm just saying I got to remember perfect doesn't exist. And like I tell people,
exactly.
Houses, stop looking for perfect. You're not going to find the perfect house. You're not going to find a perfect lot. Like, something about it is going to shift where you got to just say, this is good enough.
It takes some maturity to get to that point where you start realizing that your expectations are unrealistic.
I know.
People's expectations about what they're going to find in their future spouse, or finding this person or whatever. Like, they're going to see this person and nothing's going to be wrong with them. That's not true. Like, we all have something. We try to hide it for as long as we can, which is the worst thing that you can do.
Right.
But it's that maturity point where you get to, where you start moving past those points.
If you're my boyfriend, you'll probably break up with me every first of the month, because that's just when my cycle is. TMI. But we'll probably break up. You just have to know that. You just have to understand and love, that's who I am. I'm sorry. I don't like you for about 4 days, but I'm gonna be back and bubbly like, hey, baby, me and you. Day 5, we're okay.
After being scarred, bruised the first time around, second time around, you want damn near perfect. So I understand that though.
No, you second time around you just define more of what you want, what you really get to think. Because that's my thing, and that's what I'm looking for now is I have a better understanding of what I'm looking for. I learned before about what I didn't want, what I don't like, and all this kind of stuff. And so now it's like, okay, I understand things differently now. So I look at
y'all have been married. So I haven't been married. I don't think Vera's been married, but I'm looking to get to that point, but I'm watching and paying attention to people who have been married. And I know it's not going to give me everything, but I'm paying attention to what I do see.
And to clarify something for good men, there are good men out here, but a lot of times, like I said, we're all a sum of our experiences.
Right.
And I would say probably 7 out of 10 women want to get married, right?
Yeah.
But out of those 7, maybe 2 of those 7 are the type of, woman that will, that ain't bringing the attitude, that ain't trying to bring the control, that ain't trying to, bring the respect. Like, so you can have these good men that's kind of dealing with these type of women throughout his life to where sometimes it could affect him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To where I was this good dude during this time, but now just after dealing with this, and this, sometimes it can affect who you are now.
Oh, wow.
So women a lot of times when they bark on, where the good man at, or the good man ain't hard to find, man, I swear they there, but I'm not pointing blaming women, but I swear it's just like I see it all the time. Even like I say, it's just that I don't know what it is mainly with anger with black women, and I love black women. That's all I want to deal with. You know what I mean? I find other cultures exciting. I've slept with a bunch of them, but I've never been interested in wanting to be with none of them. If I want to settle down, I only want to be with a black woman, point blank.
Thank you, Will. You earned your document. I'm sorry, you earned it. But Will, can I ask this question? Where do you find the good men? What I find that's hard is that for single, successful women, you have to be in the right place. Sometimes it takes being in the right place. You do have to get out. I understand that, but that's been a topic.
Well, that's true and not true.
Find the guys.
I met my wife when I was going to the VA to get my VA certificate to buy my house. And she just so happened, when I pulled a number, she just so happened to be the one that called my number. And I did find her attractive when I first saw her, but we were just talking all about, me buying a house, what type, blah, blah, blah. And she got a phone call, and I heard she was talking about buying a car. So I said, I work at a dealership. I can, you should come to my store, and I'll sell you a car. We have good deals, blah, blah, blah. So she ended up coming out, and we ended up just talking, and then she offered to cook me breakfast.
Oh,
so
that's it. She did it.
So that was
exactly.
That was a chance meeting, but I'm just saying, like, where are eligible men normally? Where are they? Where do they hang out?
They're everywhere.
See, I never went out a lot. See, I don't go out a lot. So I DJ, so I'm kind of out in scenes when I DJ. But other than that, I don't really go out. I went out a lot in my teens and my 20s. But pretty much once I hit 30, I didn't really go out anymore.
There's no Depop for the boys, Tanisha.
Yeah.
You have to be the magnet.
Listen, you're not going to find some country club or what have you. All these
Here we are.
We've
been waiting on you.
Yeah, that just don't work out that way.
Girl, they could be at BJ's or at the gas station. You have to be ready. You have to be ready.
Home Depot.
We were talking about it. We were more or less looking at maybe they're not in the county. Maybe we got to venture outside the county.
No.
Well,
You've got to be ready as a woman to receive them, because when he comes, are you going to be ready for him?
Right. Absolutely. All day long. All day long. It's like
Yeah, just pray.
Affirmation. That's what you think it's just a joke. Okay, the affirmations bring you what you need. And
No,
if
I
you're
got
not speaking affirmations, then you get not what you ask for.
I'm just asking questions. I'm trying to, engage
The boy deep, the humble boy depot.
I can tell you one thing, Tanisha. You're not gonna be able to go out there and find.
No, don't.
And guys will not respect. Guys will not respect any woman who out there trying to find a man. You got there trying to find a man, we give you.
Tanisha, you gotta be like this. You gotta be like this. Hey, I just dropped in. You're here? I just dropped in, and you're here.
I'm not looking. I just want to clarify that.
Are you getting 20 on number 3 or what? I was just going inside to get me some soda. Where are you going, by the way?
And since you said that, if somebody had put on, a comedian had once said that people pass judgment on you. Like, say if you were to see somebody attractive at the gas station, and then you see them only putting $6 in their car, would you pass judgment on them?
No.
Maybe that's all they need.
A comedian has said that. A comedian has said that. He said, I was going up to her, I was feeling her, but I saw her only putting $6 in the car. So I turned back.
I'm probably the most real chick ever. So that type of stuff doesn't matter to me. So I've been in the first date in the car smell like pancake syrup. And I was just like, do. I was fine with that because, it's just, as I said, if you vibe with that person, that $6 don't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I agree. It's just when you had brought up gas, putting 20 in the tank, that made me think of what that comedian said.
We real chicks on here. So the takeaway from here is, as I was sharing with you guys, the affirmations, and I stopped doing it because I know when I say it, it actually happens. Part of my affirmations used to be, I am a wife and my husband has found me. I am a wife and my husband has found me. When I say that, he comes. So I don't say that affirmation all the time. So if you're looking to be in that position of where can that person be, well, we have to be first before we can be found. So make sure before we're out looking, because I don't go out looking for dudes. Like, they're there and you instantly know as a woman, could it be? But we have to be ready for that. So we have to arm ourselves as ladies as far as what are the things that we are missing in our life and what are the things that we need to mature in our life, and just be real with that. A lot of the things that has to do for me right now, it's about finances, getting my house back on track, and getting my health together. I mean, all of that's just about me right now. And then the business comes later. Like, that's affirmation 7, 8, 9, and 10. But 1 through 6 is all about Lorie. So once we get that together, then it's about, all right, then you become a magnet. You become a magnet, and that person will find you. Does that make sense?
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
That's true. I agree. And
he'll find it.
I agree.
Okay. So I think that's pretty much it. Dan, did you want to give us your affirmations? Because you said last week you were going to recite them. So I was waiting to the end for you. We are in the mode of practicing affirmations simply because it gives us exactly what we need. As crazy as you think that homework is, I love you guys enough to know you got to take it like a pill. And if you are doing these affirmations, you are claiming I am. And behind that I am, it's everything you want your life to be, no matter how crazy and eccentric you think it is. But behind those I ams is everything that you've been asking for. So what's your I ams? Okay, name the top 5, Daniel. Because I know you had like 11 or 13 on there.
Yeah, something like that. So top 5. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath all forms of negativity under my feet. I am a God-fearing man. I am a loving husband. I am a leader I am a leader with integrity. I am a magnet for opportunity. I live in prosperity. I am blessed beyond measure, and I am a blessing unto others. I am successful with whatever I set my eyes and my hands to touch. I am healthy, both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. I am a finisher of any profitable business deal.
Mm-hmm.
I am a motivator that
You
inspires.
gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. It's not like the 10 Commandments. You gotta feel it.
I know. I am a motivator that inspires greatness in others because I have greatness in me. And best of all, I am happy because I am becoming a greater me.
You are, and I can tell. You are. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Who's next? Who wanted to do affirmations?
Well, I wasn't a part of the group the last few weeks, so I don't know where you guys left off with that.
Yeah, so the affirmations are, you can name 5 to 10 things that you want to have happen in your life. Personal, business, health-wise, financial-wise, it's up to you. So if you had to look at your life, if you look down on your life well, and you could see everything that you wanted your life to be, what are your items? What are your affirmations?
I would definitely say, I want to get back on track healthy-wise because
so everything
I definitely haven't been exercising. So I would say definitely healthy-wise. I would definitely say business-wise because I want to continue to grow financially. I also want to continue to grow spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
I want to continue to grow financially as well. I've been blessed with what I was able to accomplish up to this point, and I would love to go much, much further.
Okay. So just remember all of the I want to and I'm gonna. You don't do those because that's not bringing it to you. So it's everything is you speaking in the present tense. So for me, I'll give you my top 5. Ooh, doors and windows. This 5,000 square foot home in the house. I am a homeowner. I am debt free. I am financially well organized. I am a blessing to others as well as myself. I am surrounded by productive and resourceful people, and I am happy. So that's my energy for the morning. There's more, but I just gave you those as far as those are mine that I can recite from here. Anyone else before we wrap up? Okay.
Wait a minute, hold on. I
just want to say thank y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I want to say thank y'all for inviting me to the group.
I'm glad you came on. Vera, you got yours?
Thank you, I do. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm content. I'm loved and I love, and I am a grateful receiver.
Yes. I know you were working on receiving this year, so good job.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good
Awesome.
job. Anybody else want to give us some love before we leave?
I have
Huh? Tanisha, are you speaking?
No, I just said next week.
I'm gonna let you get away with that one, Aman.
Sure, I'll join in. I am a God-fearing man. I am a great father. I am a business owner who has systems in place that operates whether I'm there or not.
Ooh.
All right, I like that one.
I am wealthy.
Very good, Aman.
And I am going to retire in the next 8 years.
And do what?
I love it.
She said, and do what?
And do what?
Yes, I am a philanthropist.
But what are you going to do once you retire?
It's a couple of things. I have I'm big into youth. I'm big into relationships. So I'm big into teaching and learning, helping kids grow. And I'm big on relationships. So I've been teaching classes about relationships and marriage and stuff like that. So I'm always into that, but I'm big into helping kids. I can't stand to see what's going on in our communities. So,
yeah,
I'm freeing up my time.
Are you a member of the 100 Black Men in Prince George's County? Are you in Prince George's County?
I am in Prince George's County. I think I might have heard of that group. I'm involved in a lot in the county. So I go to different meetings. I go to different functions. You know, I was at a school board meeting the other day. I go to all kinds of stuff around the area. I'm
So we
heavily
have to
involved, but
introduce Pam Vera to 100 Black Men.
yeah, I think I've heard of that, but I
I would
hadn't.
like that. That would
Yeah.
be good. And Daniel gave me a new affirmation last week because he said I'm a teacher.
Yes.
So I have to add that to my affirmations, because I think over the next couple of weeks I'm going to get a teaching opportunity or a coaching opportunity. I don't know, it's around me, but I added that one to my affirmation reel as far as I am a coach.
Proud of you.
I am
Good.
Proud of you.
That one's new. It feels weird, but I think I have to walk into that space because
Embrace
if somebody
it.
else recognizes it,
Embrace it.
I gotta do it. All right, guys. So let's sign out. You guys have been awesome. Will, I love you. Tanisha, I love you the most. Vera, I love your candidness.
Thank you.
Bree, she says, I'm not gonna do a damn thing.
Hey,
Dr. Dan, thank you so much. And Amon, thank you for bringing the coolness.
but
Next
isn't
week,
that what Daniel told us not to do? He told us we don't have to go after it. It comes to us. We need to be receivers, not chasers. I'm not chasing nothing.
we gotta be ready for it. All right, next week's topic. If you'd like to bring anybody else, let them come on. The next week's topic is about the renovation project. Are you taking them on as is, or are they a fixer-upper?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we all got issues.
That'll be a perfect topic for me.
Okay. All right, guys. All right, guys. I'm signing off. Let me stop it. Bam.